Hello and welcome to the brand new episode of The Process Pro, a video show for the working professionals. I'm your host, Kaushik Majumder. I'm an author and workplace challenge consultant. Those of you watching The Process Pro for the first time, this show has been named after my book, The Process Pro. This show, The Process Pro, has been designed to present new perspective on the four pillars of any organization, namely process, culture, team, and the leadership. On this show, on every episode, I'm going to have a new guest. The guest could be a seasoned businessman, a young aspirant entrepreneur, or a newbie just started his or her career, or could be an experienced professionals. And I am going to ask them 5 workplace related questions which they're going to answer. Now, let me tell you one thing. There would not be any right or wrong answers to my questions. The answers would be the perspective of the guests, and the perspectives vary. And that's the intent of the show, to learn something new, to learn something different. Now, you, the viewers, have got a role to play. You'll be the judge who will be deciding whether the guest is the process pro or not. Now, how do you do that? All you have to do is check the answers of the guest, and if you agree with the answers of the guest, if you find the answers of the guest match the ones which you think are the correct ones, then you can vote the guest as the process pro by typing the 3 words "the process pro" on the comment section below. Now, it's your vote, it's your decision, therefore margin of consideration is totally up to you. Now, before we start today's episode, let me tell you one very important thing. Those of you who have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so now, because I keep creating workplace related videos, if you are a working professional, you don't want to miss. So let's start the process pro. So please join me in welcoming Yogesh Kondaskar, who has joined us from Texas, US. Yogesh has started his professional career in IT in mid-90s, and then he shifted his base to US in early 2000. But before that, he has worked with companies like Capgemini and many other SMEs in India, in Mumbai. Early 2000, Yogesh has started his own company called Bizteon. So Yogesh has been on the both sides of the fence. He has had his initial days of struggles in his professional career, as well as the views of as a business owner. So it would be great talking to you. So thank you very much, Yogesh, for joining the Process Pro. Would you like to say hello to the viewers, please?
Hello, everyone. And thanks, Kaushik, for the great introduction about me. Yeah, I mean, this is like excellent talking to you, like about your program. I've really heard good things about your program. So happy to be here.
Thank you very much, Yogesh. So on this show, The Process Pro, which is named after my book, I'm going to ask you 5 workplace related questions, which you're going to answer. Now, the viewers would judge whether your answers match with their answers. If they agree with your answers, then they'll vote you as the Process Pro by typing in the Process Pro on the comment section. So are you okay with the guidelines?
Yeah, sure.
Should we go ahead?
Yes, let's
Excellent. Go ahead. Let's start the Process Pro. So Yogesh, I would love to know from you as the first question about process. What is your idea, or how do you rate the importance of process behind any successful organization on a scale 1 to 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest of importance.
You know, I mean, I would put process at least in the 8 to 9 range. Process is very, very important when it comes to larger organizations, but even in smaller organizations, it plays a very vital role. So process is something that is really, really key when it comes to any success of any organization.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next is about culture. On a scale 1 to 10, how do you see culture? What's the importance of culture behind the success of any organization?
So I would really put culture at 10 in an organization, because to me culture is something that really drives the it's the energy behind the organization. What is the culture that you are trying to set within the organization? That is what drives the organization, or pulls certain organization down based on the culture that they have set within the organization.
Okay. So we talked about process and culture. Now we talk about leadership. Leadership again, which decides the direction of any organization. My next question is, what are the two specific skills or characteristics that a smart leader brings to the table or should have?
And one is that he has to be he has to be the captain of the team. So he has to be somebody who is able to drive the team and pick up the team whenever required. And second essential characteristics is basically he has to be able um, to be a strong decision maker whenever there's a point in time, or there's a conflict in the team, or something on those lines. And that's where he has to be able to make certain hard decisions, tough decisions, to take the team forward.
Okay. So when you say driving the team, what exactly you mean by that? Good motivator, good negotiator, good communicator?
Right,
I mean,
right.
I would
Good
like to put
motivator, basically somebody who definitely a good motivator. Um, the negotiator part comes in probably on the decision maker side.
now, I think another very important aspect of any organization is its people. Now, I would love to
Right.
know two skills or characteristics that a smart employee brings to the table.
One of the key things is that they have to have a strong focus. So focus is very key as far as employees concerned. I mean, there's a lot of good employees who are good on the technology side, but they are not able to focus and drive their energy towards a certain aspect, and which doesn't make them successful, or doesn't make the team successful, even though they are individual stars. The second thing that really comes to my mind is being a critical thinker. So I think critical thinker is an aspect of an individual that really helps the team in terms of every decision making.
Now, the fifth question I would love to know from you is that what is the biggest challenge, the single biggest challenge or common challenge that is faced by a working professionals at his or her workplace? I would put the person's experience between 3 and 12 years experience bracket.
The early phase of that time is when probably a lot of people are trying to make a decision which way to take their career, whether they want to stick to the technology side of things, or they want to go into management side of things. One of the problems that I've seen a lot of people face in an organization, not able to settle with the organization, or really try to match their aspirations and goals with that of what the organization is providing to them. So I think that to me would be the biggest problem faced.
So I think what I understood from you, the first one with regards to indecision regarding which way to go, whether it's the technical areas or as a manager,
Right,
because
right.
in both cases it needs specific skills. And the second one you talked about is to aligning personal goal with the organization's goal, right?
That's correct. Yes.
So I
yes.
think first one as an employee of you said, and second one the business owner of
you can say that. Yes.
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 So wonderful. I mean, that's fantastic. So awesome answers, Yogesh. So viewers, you have heard what Yogesh has just said. Now you have to find out whether Yogesh's reply is what you think are the correct ones or not. So Yogesh, would you like to say anything to the viewers?
Yeah, this is an interesting concept that Kaushik has come up with. I think I would really like to see how how what people think about what I just said, and I'll be looking forward to your interview going live and getting the feedback from seeing the feedback from the peers.
Thank you. So thank you very much. I hope you like this video. And so you know the drill, just to go ahead and hit the like and share buttons. And looking forward to see you on my next video with another guest, with another perspective, with new learnings. Till then, this is Kaushik Majumder with Yogesh Kondaskar signing off. Thank you for watching.